Hello, my name's Lisa. Today we're going to be doing some logarithm questions. So our first one here, there's a lot of brackets, but it's actually pretty simple. The first thing we want to do is change it to exponential form. So it's log base 10, and we're putting it to the power of 0. 10 to the 0 equals everything inside the bracket. Okay. And 10 to the 0 is 1. So we're going to put this in exponential form again, base 10. It'll be 10 to the 1 equals. And then from here we're going to move this over to the left side. So it'll be 8, 2, x plus 1. And we're going to change it to exponential form another time, but this time it's log base 2. 2 to the 8 equals x plus 1. Move the 1 over to the left side. And 2 to the 8 minus 1 works out to be 255. And that's that. Moving on to the next question. The first thing we want to do with this one is change the bases so that they're the same for each log. So we're going to change the left side to log base 2. And we do that by raising the base here to the -1 to flip the fraction. And what we do to the base, we have to do to the number here as well. Perfect. So then we'll have log base 2, 9, 2x squared. And from this point we can cancel the logs. We'll have 9 equals x squared. And then you just take the square root of both sides, and we have plus or minus 3 equals x. And at this point we need to just go through back to the original equation and check that both positive and -3 can work for x. So we have log half 9. And here we realize that -3 and +3 will both equal 9 when they're squared. So we can just check for both of them. And we'll do the same change of base here that we did before. And both sides of the equation are the same, so that works out. It's x equals positive or -3. And for the final question, it looks more complicated, but it's pretty simple again. The first thing we're going to do is divide each side by 3. And now we're going to work in the brackets here in the exponent to simplify the logs. The first thing we're going to do is move this coefficient up here using the exponent rule. So we'll have log x squared, x plus 2. And from here we can combine these two log equations because they have the same base, using the quotient rule. So it'll be x squared over x plus 2. And now we can actually cancel this because it's log base 10 in the exponent. And now we can cross multiply to get 3x squared equals 8x plus 2. And then move everything over to the left side, so 3x squared minus 8x minus 16 equals 0. And now we're going to factor this equation to get 3x and two numbers that multiply to 16 are 4 and 4. Plus 4, x minus 4, 0. Quickly check that. 3 times x, 3x squared. 3 times 4, 12, minus 4 is 8. And then 4 times 4 is 16. And now I can separate it to make both of these equal to 0. And to check these, we go back to the original equation, and putting -4/3 into the log wouldn't work, so we reject that. So the answer must be x equals 4. And there we go.